Hey everybody, welcome to Pure Snowrunner. Welcome back if you're a repeat offender. I'm going to make it daytime for y'all, or afternoon at least, so you can see what the hell's going on. Alright, so today, it's going to be a long one, so grab your popcorn and all that stuff. Um, Again, I only have two left. The rest of these are in the other map, other than logging. So we're going to do the ore sorting center. That's today's mission, but there's a lot of things. I saved these for last because it's a lot of stuff. Um, I think we'll start with the metal beams. So, um, the warehouse by the garage, right here. So right here's your garage. This little warehouse right here has unlimited beams. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab two trucks, truck and trailer, and just make one trip with it over to the ore sorting center, which isn't that far really. Um, but I'd rather make one trip than two. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna grab this truck right here. If I can go through my list of Vorons, there's so many to find it. What we'll do is we'll detach the trailer, delete the trailer, recover it, leave garage. It just fixes everything and gives you more fuel. And right here's the garage or the trailer store, so no big deal. All right, let's grab a trailer. Excuse me. All right, and we'll grab that guy and bring him with us. Come on, son. It's just easier if you have more vehicles. I mean, you could try to stack beams, but the terrain is very unstable as far as it dips and valleys and all this other stuff. So if you don't mind tipping over and putting your stuff back on your truck all the time, do it that way. But I recommend doing it like this, unless you have a friend. Again, you want to have invite them in. It's a multiplayer type thing. Again, I'm not planning on doing that. And then there are a few as you're going down a list here. It's like wooden planks. I've already got a location. I'm going to pull those. I'll show you where. Then concrete blocks. I'm probably just going to go to the down here. I have a truck over here already left. I'll probably just grab 4 concrete blocks. I dropped all that cement off on the last video. We'll grab the concrete blocks from there, but we're gonna end up doing a lot of recovering, like drop the trailer. You know, I don't need the money as far as reselling the trailer type thing. But man, I thought I was on. Must have hit the button wrong. He's gonna be pushing me. And probably gonna be a good thumbnail to have both of these with concrete metal beams in it. Get a thumbnail like that. Problem is there's so many damn trees, you can't get a good spot. Alright, we're gonna leave that one behind me for a second while I load these up. And I'm not gonna try to do anything crazy. I do have some wooden planks here, but it's only 2. We'll save those. Let's see, I got some metal rolls, but that's a different thing. Okay, we're looking for metal beams. Boom, boom. Alright. And you could rest one on the top, but I don't recommend it. It's going to fall off. It'd be different if you're just doing it like this, but I'm towing a vehicle, so I'm going to unhook and all that crap if I do it that way. Shit, I got too far away. I guess we're going to go through all the vehicles. It's 10 feet away and I got to go through all the vehicles. Alright. Well, maybe a little more than 10 feet. So I hope everybody's been doing well. And again, if you're new to the channel is all Snowrunner. And I try to do the things and I am, in my opinion, the easiest way to do things. The most productive way, I guess. Work smarter, not harder. The old adage. Struck. And hook. And let's go. I don't know if I can get a decent. I'm gonna have to wait till I get closer to the ore center, something a little bit more in the open. Shove that in a little high. We'll just chug out of here. Yeah, so it's all Snowrunner. There's nothing else. I don't play anything else on this account. I believe down in the description is the link to my other channel. So, and actually on that channel, I don't do any live events. I was doing live events, but I upload because I do my live stuff on my Twitch channel. I need to get my Twitch link in there. I don't know if anybody are Twitch people. I've found personally that there are Twitch people that watch Twitch, and then there's YouTube people, which they don't usually switch back and forth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a YouTube person, to be honest. I would rather watch YouTube videos than Twitch videos. I don't know why, but as far as streaming goes, I'd rather stream on Twitch than YouTube. Makes sense? I don't know. This is recording. This isn't streaming. This is, in my opinion, completely different. What you got going on back there? Everybody okay? Copacetic? Can I get a thumbnail? There's a lot of going on in the background there. Let's get a thumbnail real quick. Snipping tool. Sorry I have to do this, but I'll move that over. It's a thing I gotta do. So this is ore sorting. Center. Oh, I'll turn my little light on, which I love. I wish my eyes were better. Ore sorting center. Okay, saved. And off we go. Sorry about that. It's just something I have to do to get the thumbnail. Yeah, on this way. Got to make wide turns. That's a big convoy I got going on back here. I don't want the guy behind me to run into a tree and get hooked. I've had it happen. And then somehow he tips over, and then you got a mess. You got to pick the beams back up. And I don't know if it's just me. Maybe y'all can weigh in on the conversation here. I think that they've modified some of the physics, meaning because these are metal beams, typically heavy as hell, you know, that they... That would have been a good spot for a thumbnail too. Oh well. That they made the trucks work harder, that the loads are harder to pull. It's not like you're pulling an empty trailer versus like wooden planks. They're heavy, but nowhere near as heavy as a load of metal beams. So the difference, you know, it's like it's compensating for the amount of weight that you're actually simulating pulling, I guess, because you're simulating the whole thing, but they're making it more realistic, I guess. That's the, you know, in a way, in their way, making it more realistic, the physics part of it. I don't know what y'all think of that, but we got plenty of time. This is going to be a long video, so I'm not trying to run out of voice box or any of that stuff. But I am going to ask some questions. Some questions. Mainly an opinion piece, you know. What do you think of this? What do you think of this? Does anybody still play Expeditions? That's a question. I have never. I didn't buy it. I didn't buy Snowrunner Expeditions. And is it better than this? It's more of a scouting. It looked to me like just more of a scouting stuff. The one that looks good is that road. It's like road construction or something. Not road construction simulator, but I can't think of the name of it. But it's not coming out yet. I've seen people playing it, which I think is BS, but getting early access, and I think that's bullshit. But that's just my opinion on that. But all right, let's get these beams off. I unhooked that one so that I could get. All right, we're gonna detach the trailer. Well, let's hold on a second. We may want to go a different direction, so we're just going to pull him off to the side here before we go on. Stop. Now we got to go back through all the vehicles and try to find that one again. All right. I wish you could just like number, like nope, go to 6, go to 5, go to whatever. Okay, so the beams are done. Now we need 6 planks. Obviously we can't put 6 on here, so we'll end up with 5 on the truck, 1 on the hood. We're gonna do the blocks now. We're gonna kind of do this a little bit in order, but not quite. So detach the trailer, delete the trailer, recover, leave garage, and then we'll grab a trailer quick. But yeah, that one looks pretty good, where you got to rebuild the roads and things like that. But like trailer stuff, and there's actually people that stream this stuff and record uploads and stuff. But it's almost like I don't want to watch it because of the spoiler part of it. Okay, so planks. I was gonna explain that. Wooden planks. There's wooden plank here, wooden plank here, wooden plank here. So we're just gonna grab the 6. I could go up to this island, but I think I'm gonna hold on to that for a minute. We're just gonna grab these 6. So that's where we're headed next. Hold on to your hats, ladies and gentlemen. Brakes. Turn the corner. How many blocks? Only 4. Okay. But yeah, that one looked alright. And I'm hoping it's not disappointing. And again, expeditions look good. Like, graphically good. But it just seemed like it would be like driving around this map with a scout vehicle. Essentially. It's like, scouting is fun, but I'd rather have something to do. Some goal that you have to complete. Just me. I don't know what you all think, but we should be able to pull from this one. I'm wondering if I should pull from that island. Each one of these is roughly 2. I just don't know if I can get over here without drowning, It is. You can get over this way, but I gotta go all the way down to it. This way I could just go bing bing, done. I think we'll just run shoreline, come back up, and then grab these. Take it back to this location right here. Why we stopped there, you'll see. But yeah, keep it in low high. That's my opinion on that. I think, like I said, May something, I think is what I heard. And I think when this video will release, it'll be sometime in April. So it's, I guess by the time you see this, it'll be a month out probably, or a little over a month. Here, don't worry, throw some debris. Yeah, we got blocks and consumables. I think that garage right in front of me here has unlimited consumables, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll come back for that. That's another separate trip. The long part is the cabins, because we're going to need wooden planks to build the cabins. So you need 2 wooden planks for each. Plus you need the 2 cabin or cargo containers to make them. Alright, next up. That's that one. And again, like I had said in the beginning of the video, or beginning of this whole map, that all of these little framing, the wood framing, the framing, the brick framing, all of that's going to be used. It looked like it was freaking helter-skelter going on, but it's actually practical, I guess. I don't know. I kind of would rather just have a wood sawmill or something and just have to go to that spot to pick up the wooden planks. Kind of like back in the beginning of the game. You know, you could just go to the lumber mill or whatever and just pick up all the shit you need. Even if you got to make 18 trips across the map to it. But you had one location where you just go get them. These are just randomly scattered construction sites who will not be fucking happy when they come to work on the job site and they find out there's no wood here to build the rest of this house. What the fuck? Pardon my French. What tarnation happened to our wood? I don't know. Somebody stole it. But yeah. Alright. Actually, this might not work. Actually, no, it will. It will. It will. It will. It will. I promise my whole plan is coming together. I love it when a plan comes together. Alright, let's go. Shove it in low high, still in low high. Okay. And I'm going to have to change the daytime to nighttime or nighttime to daytime, whatever. It's getting to evening hours. The witching hour. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, prior to this map, I said that the dynamic of the game changes. Meaning, everything forward from this point is kind of based off of this map. You're going to have wood areas, construction sites to go pick up wood instead of... And you're going to have your warehouses and stuff, but... that have like metal beams, unlimited. Kind of like this, but... we got one more to get? Yeah, we got one more to get to. Alright, we're going to stop right here. I'm going to release that. I'm just going to throw this on the ground. Why, you ask? I'm going to restore the crane. Now we're going to go to... That's not what I want. That's the wrong truck, you bonehead. Borons. 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 There he is. Alright. This is a cement factory, or concrete factory. Oh, he's going to need fuel. That's alright, we can do that. Okay, so we have the cement. So we're going to have to go to the warehouse. We're going to go to the fabrication part of it, so you have to hit this, and we need 4. 4. And then we go to the last piece, and we put the 4 concrete blocks on the truck. And we get the hell out of here. Camera angles are awesome. Let's change the time of day here. I wish you could lock it. That's one thing I wish you could do, is lock it to, you know, noon. Kind of like Farming Simulator, where you can... Well, can you lock that? I don't know if you can... No. Well, Arc you can modify, but I don't think you can change the time of day. But you can speed it up. Like, go into the house or whatever, and then go, I'm going to fast forward until tomorrow morning. But here you can just click a button and make it, you know, so you don't need to fast forward. But I wish it would just stay on afternoon. Alright, so just because engine, detach the trailer, recover, leave. I'm gonna go pick up that trailer. I just wanted to refuel. Plain and simple. I know I have the roof fuel, but I wanted to refuel and fix anything that was effed up on it so I can break it again. And these are very practical. Hauling 2 vehicles at a time, it's like double your cargo ability instead of making single trips. It's kind of like you got a friend. And then because there was only 4 on here, I can grab that. And put it on the truck or trailer. This way you can tow each other back, like I did the last load. Yeah. Where are you going? There's nobody even driving you. Excuse me. What the? It's a ghost. It's a ghost. I was talking to you. Yeah, we'll zoom it in a little, tighten it up a little bit. Okay. Shove it in a little high, and off we go. So we're off to the ore center again. Yeah, we got lights. But yeah, the dynamic of the game changed on this one. At least some of the basic stuff. Like, this is how you get wooden planks. This is how you get metal beams, metal rolls, things like that. Bring in the raw materials. We'll craft it into something. Yeah, if you all have any questions or comments or whatever, feel free to drop them down below. Oh, and if you do subscribe, again, ring that little bell. There's a notification bell. Click on the bell. You can set it to like all, and I won't post anything out of context. It's all gonna be when a video comes out. That's it. When it releases, that's when you'll get a notification. Oh yeah, Snowrunner dropped a video or whatever. But I've been able to, so far up to this point, been able to keep up with 3 a week. And personally, I don't think that's too many. I think 3 is a good number. I think 1 is, it's not really enough. Just my opinion. Because, I was talking about Twitch and YouTube. But yeah, I'll get back to that. I don't want to flood you guys with content, because I could do 5 a week. Or try to do 5 a week. But then you're going through the game way too fast. That's another reason why I don't do, at this rate, I've got content for a while with all the new stuff that's dropping. And I don't think, as of today, I'm waiting for the new map. Season 15 to come out? As of today, there is no, what is that under? Global map? I think the newest one I have, this is as of today, is I think it's the Austrian one. Yeah, Austrian one, which I think is season 14. But none of these I haven't done anything on any of these maps. You can see they're all locked. I haven't gone to them. Nothing. Wisconsin's next. After the flood, after we get out of Big Salmon Peak, but Black Badger, Wisconsin. And I live in Wisconsin, and I can tell you that it's nothing like that. At least not all of it. There's, I don't know, people picture. I always wondered if the regions were going to be close to what, I guess this isn't American Truck Simulator where they try to get it exact, ATS or American Truck Simulator, they try to get the game or the state, the region, whatever, to be really close to the real area. California is California, geographically and stuff like that, to be right. This would have been a good thumbnail. Right on the bridge. You know what? We're going to change the thumbnail. Stop rolling. We're going to make this the thumbnail for today's video. I just think it'd be better. It's brighter. Should I do this side? I think this side looks pretty good. This side seems dark. I think we're good right there. And the guy's looking right at you. Oh, he's like, what's going on? Are you looking at me? Hold on 1 second. I'm going to grab another different thumbnail. New. Or sorting. Oops. Yeah, oh, you know what? I didn't hit the save button. Gotta hit the save button first, you bonehead. Type in for nothing. So I know which one it is. It's number 2, not number 1. All right, off we go. But where was I? Yeah, the geographically accuracy of the area. But we're not there yet. We got a long ways to go. We got a long ways to go before we get to the Orse or the Wisconsin area. Some of the maps I think are too short. We'll talk about that when we get to that one, but I know it's one of them for sure that just seemed like I got through it in like one day. Now, mind you, I am a binge player when it comes to something I like to play, but if I can get through it in one day, that's too short. Not enough stuff, not enough missions, not enough whatevers. And it's only the one so far up to this point that I've found that was just too short. I mean, you wait how long for these new DLCs and things to drop, and then it comes to find out it's just it's just kind of disappointing, I guess. But either way, so we got wooden planks on here, we got our blocks on here, so we're covered with that. Now we just need to go get consumables and build some cabins. So we're going to take one of these trucks and send it back to get 6 consumables. And then we need to find 4 blocks of wood. And take them to the railway station. Alright, I'll ditch you. Cargo management stuff. Okay. Gonna move you over here. Camera angles suck. Now we got most of the, there he is. Alright. Now we have one more wooden plank, which is on this one, plus some 4 concrete blocks. Ta-ta. Now we're going to take this, we're going to detach the trailer, delete the trailer. Yep, I don't need a compensation. We're going to recover. Leave the garage. Now we're headed over to get consumables. The next one, the sawmill recovery or whatever it is. Is that what it's called? I don't know. 1 second. Gold horse. Reinvigorating the old mines. Yeah, this one. The reason I'm saving this one for last because it's a pain in the rectum. So, it's just a lot, and to get to the location is a lot. So, if anybody's done this mission already or done that mission, that particular one, let me know your feelings on it. But it's a lot. I mean, it's great. It's great because it's content that's going to last a while. As far as playing it, it's like I spent money on this game and the DLCs, like I had said just a minute ago, that the certain ones were too short. One in particular. and the rest of them were fine. Even if it is only 2 maps like this, there's only 2 areas. Like it's the Salmon Peak, Big Salmon Peak, or whatever, and this area. But there's a lot to do. I mean, there's. Whereas some of these other ones are just way too short. We don't need bricks yet, but it's a two-parter here, so don't let it fool you that we're going to be done in 5 minutes. We're half an hour in and we're not even close. And I've been double dutying, 2 trucks to haul things. I should have brought another truck with me to grab some wood, because I think I'm going to end up on that island over there. And then there's another spot by the garage, because I need the 4 wooden planks to take to the thing. So I might actually, after I grab these 6, I might actually, I can do that. Bring another truck over just so I can grab whatchamacallit. But I could actually use, I'm thinking out loud, sorry. I'm not off topic, but I'm thinking out loud. I could use a regular Voron with a flatbed and crane to go get 4 and just double stack them. But I'm not going to be able to get 2 cabins. Yeah, I guess I could double stack the cabins too. Alright, not bricks. We're going to consumables. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trailer's full. And our 1 loading platform. Grab this one. Actually, I don't think I gotta go to the island. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking I don't need to go to the island. But I do need another truck. Come on. And drop that crane down on top. Alright, let's go. Can't go in reverse unless you have it turned around. Yes, I do not have a CDL. You are right. Okay, so where was the other 1 planks? There was. Well, we don't need the wooden planks, but there's a construction site somewhere over here. Plus there's, I believe, where else by garage? There's wooden planks in there. So there's 2 wooden planks in here and 2 wooden planks here. So we will grab one of these other trucks, if I can find it at the ore sorting center. Detach, delete, recover, leave, make the daytime again. I'd love to make it noon instead of afternoon. They need to get that more of a span. Oops. Trailer. Alright, so we'll catch up with it. I'll end up putting that last consumable on this truck, just because of the fact that then I can haul them and tow them and all that. And then I'll just take 1 off on my way over to the cabin thing, because I gotta build 2 cabins, and I'll take the 2 cabins to the cabin zone 1, which is another new location. But yeah, it's so dark in my office, I have to carry my little DeWalt work light to shine on my notebook that I have with the what's in what warehouse, what's left in the warehouses. Because I want to know what's still left. I'm going to scratch off these 2 wooden planks so I know they're not in there. If it's unlimited, then I don't worry about. I have it on there in my little notes as unlimited, so I don't have to check off. Well, I took 2 out. It doesn't matter because it's unlimited. But like, we're gonna grab the wooden planks from here, and not the loading platform. Put them on the truck. Okay. So now there's no more wooden planks. And if you can always double check, it's like, okay, so to make sure that you're up to date with your inventory, you can go through it. I don't want any more beams, not yet. You see how the ass hen drops when we put the beams on there? You see that? You start cycling through. Boing. Makes it squat. That's funny. I never even noticed that. Okay, so let's go here. Here. Now we want to make sure we get this. I guess I was trying to find a way in there, but there's no little. I'm not going to cut through these trees. I'm going to have to come out this way and then backtrack in like that. No worries. I've lost track of what I was talking about. But yeah, keep up with your inventory. Speaking of that, well, driving slow as crap through the mud. I'm going to change warehouse by garage. There's no more wooden planks, and I can cross that off. Alright, so that takes care of that. Off we go. Come on, son. It's pretty greasy. She greasy. But yeah, because otherwise you're going to get there going, I know I had 2 planks over here. Shit, they're gone. I used them. I forgot that I write that down. But yeah, every time you go to one, even if you didn't take wooden planks out, but double check what you have on your list in case you forgot something. Because it does happen. You get your train of thought, your what you call it, gets going, and then it's like, oh shoot, I took them out and I forgot to change it. Again, if it's unlimited, don't worry about it. But it's just a good way to keep track of what you have where. You know? Yeah, once we get these wooden planks and stuff, this one's like a one-way in, one-way out type deal. Well, I guess I could keep going, but trailer. All right. Hey, I destroyed the house. So the guys are going to come into work on Monday and go, what the? The house is gone. Somebody stole the whole damn house. You know what? Instead of backing up, we're just going to go through. I'll come back around by the garage. The whole house. Do we have a tornado? I'd like to take them long planks. That'd be good. Lights, camera, action. But yeah, I was off on a tangent. So I want to touch base back on that Twitch and YouTube thing. So like when I watch YouTube videos, to me it's more of a tutorial thing. There's entertainment value to a lot of the stuff that I watch. But if I want to learn how to do something or learn, basically if I want to learn how to do something, a tutorial video. I don't care what it is. My lawnmower's not running right, or my snowblower's not running right. What can I do to fix it? How do I, clean out the carburetor or whatever? And you can look up a video and boom, there it is. And again, we're going to leave this here, stop the engine. Now we're going to go get the other one. If and we can find it. Eventually we will, after looking through every single truck on the map. And again, that's not hooked anymore, by the way. As soon as you leave it, it releases the crane. So they were just sitting on there. Balancing. Working without a net. Oh. I need a drink quick. I'm not a coffee drinker, so Mountain Dew is my go-to. Some people are like, you know what that'll do to you? All that Mountain Dew? I've been drinking it for a really long time. So far, so good. I have all my teeth. You know what? I'm with that old adage that as far as brush the ones you want to keep, you know. I get it, there's sugar and all that stuff. There's sugar in everything. Now this is actually high fructose corn syrup, more than likely. It's Mountain Dew, but it's all the same to me. But yeah, brush them. You know, I see people that are younger than me that have no teeth because they didn't take care of them. Or they got certain ones that are, ugh, should be pulled. Or a lot of them that should be pulled. But they're just riding that train, you know. Well, you do you is what I say. You want to, you know, once they get to that point, brushing them is not going to do anything. Once they get to the black stage or the rotten stage, they're not. There's not coming back from that. Invisalign's not going to help you. Teeth whitening gel is not going to help you. Toothpaste with teeth whitening isn't going to do you a damn bit of good. You got to have teeth to do it first. But I get it. Some people just, oral hygiene isn't in their repertoire. All right, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna swap out the trucks. Stop. Reactivate. Restore the crane. Change truck. Crane. Start engine. Start engine. Change truck. Nope, I don't want to change truck. Crane. I don't want to hook your truck. I want to hook the. There we go. I don't want to hook your bumper yet. I want to hook the consumables. We will drop these off at the ore sorting center, and then we'll continue on. Excuse me. Restore crane. Oh, I need that. No. Pack cargo. There we go. Pack, unpack. Now we're going to back up. I'm going to slide into the leading position here. Tied it up. Tied it up. I don't want to lose you on the corners. Alright, shifting to low high. Again, if you can double the thing, you can get more done this way. And we're pushing at 40, almost 45 minutes. And we still have cabins to build, but I've already got the blocks set up for it in here. Wooden planks or whatever. But this isn't it. There's more. There's part 2 to this. You're like, well, he's almost done. No. And again, if you think this one's long, that next one's going to be over 2 hours, if I have to guess. I think, well over 2 hours. It might be closer to 3 hours by the time you get done with it. So it won't be recorded today. Today is a Friday. Today's date, in case you're wondering, because I recorded in advance. So when you leave a comment on this video, it won't be until April sometime. But today's actual date is the 7th of March. So it's probably about a month ahead of when it was recorded. I'd like to try to keep up. Again, changing jobs and changing some things around. My days off are going to change. By the time you all see this, I should be on to a different schedule instead of recording on a Friday, which is a current. It is currently today is Friday. Today is in March 7th, not April, whatever this video comes up. But when I start the new job, which I believe is the next couple of days, I'm waiting on one phone call or an email. I've got the job. I just got to get the start date. and they're going to contact me, and we'll get all the details buttoned up. I did have to, of this week, not that you guys care about any of this shit, but I did have to go do the pre-employment test, which is consisting of not a cheek swab this time. It was just a pee in a cup test, which, again, I don't partake in any of that stuff to hinder my employment status. I don't fault you if you partake in, that or anything else, but I mean, I've got nothing against the Mary Jane, the wacky tobacco, the devil's lettuce, whatever you want to call it, marijuana. I don't care. If you want to partake in that, the gummies, whatever, you be you, man. If it helps you with pain, if it helps you with whatever, or just because you like it, I don't care. To me, that's a relatively harmless. Not completely, just, I would say the gummies are probably better for you than actually smoking, because the gummy isn't going to destroy your lungs, You're not breathing in that smoke and all that stuff. But versus, ripping a big old bowl and then putting them canisters in the vapes and stuff. I think vapes are terrible. I think, personally, now this is just my opinion, it's not scientific facts or whatever, that those vapes are worse than cigarettes, actual cigarettes. That's just my opinion. I'm probably wrong. I've been known to be wrong before, but just my opinion. And then you got the ones that hit those big dragon vapes. I call them a dragon vape because it's just like you just fog a whole room. It's like you lit a smoke bomb in there, or pull the tab on a smoke bomb and smoke canister. Is that on? Yes. It just doesn't seem like that vehicle behind me is like, are you doing anything back here? You just, oh, I got my foot on the brake. Sorry. But yeah, I don't want to get on a tangent about the vapes and the smoking and stuff like that. I'm just glad I gave up the smoking. And I'm hoping it wasn't too late. I'm not on oxygen tanks and all that stuff, so. But I think, anytime you can quit is a good thing, if you can. Even if you've done it, I've done it for a really long time. Really long time. I'm not going to run a marathon, but I feel a whole lot better that I don't smoke anymore. Alright, so let's drop the one last consumable off. Kind of want to keep these guys close, so hold on. Cargo management, we want the one consumable. Ooh, yeah. Now we're going to change trucks. So we can get around this guy. There we go. I'm going to rip your fence down, I don't care. Maybe I was able to squeeze by. Oh, just made it. Alright, the consumables 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Stop the truck. Change the truck. Let's go. Oh, now we're gonna go grab 2 cabins, or 2. Hey, it looks like you're almost done, but you're not done. I'll show you when we go get the cabins. It's like I'm gonna be able to get. The cabins take up 2 slots. I'm probably gonna hood. Man, I'm gonna have to do something. I don't know if I can get 2 on here. I should have grabbed that extra truck. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. But we're on our way. We'll stop at the fuel station, top the tank. And I did not forget about the metal beams. We'll be using those on the next mission, by the way. The ones I dropped off over here. Brakes. They're just sitting over here. There's 2 of them. I will be using those coming up on the next mission. So he's like, he forgot about those beams. I did not forget about them. That will be on the next upload, next video. Top the fuel off. I don't think, yeah, the roof is full yet. Alright, we're going to try to get to the train tracks because it's just the easiest way to get through. Across to the thing. You could go through the mud. Mud will get you there. It just takes longer. As long as you don't tip over, you're alright. This is much faster. I don't think it's cheating. I think it's just, oh, Eileen. Nice to see you again. It's just better. But back to the YouTube thing. Yeah, so if you're looking to learn something or be taught something, YouTube is the place to go, in my opinion. If you're just looking for streaming, you know, to watch your friends or whatever, do it on Twitch. And as far as a streamer on Twitch, it's just easy to do. It's like one click and go. Whereas YouTube, you got thumbnails, you got all sorts of stuff you got to do. And I've got this channel for the thumbnails and the upload stuff. Alright, so what I'm thinking, unpack. I'm going to take one off. I'm going to push this back. Push it all the way back. Okay. And we're going to go here. Where is it? Cargo management. Nope. One cargo container. So we're packed. I'm going to make sure we pack the cargo. There. Now, I want cargo management. We want cargo container on the platform. Okay. Now we need to go to crane mode. I'm going to grab this little dude. I'm going to take him and put him up on the top. I'll rotate it a little bit. Turn. Okay, he's sitting up there all nice and purty. We're going to come over here, we're going to grab this. We're not taking train tracks, by the way. This would just fall off if I went to train tracks. We're going to put this guy up on the roof. And again, I think I have a cargo container and that stuff over at the fabrication site. Cabin construction site, whatever you want to call it. Just trying to get this wedged in here. You good? Yeah, oh, I got my side open. I can see. Oops. So if I go first person, I can see out the left side. But yeah, we're not worried about that. Okay, let's go. Shove it in a low high. We're just going to chug along. I don't want to go the train tracks because I want to keep the wooden plank off to the side. This would actually be a good thumbnail for a later video. If I grab this one for, like, say, the next one, or sorting center, but it's got that in the middle, so we're not going to do it. I was going to say I'll take the picture, but it's got the ore sorting center, and we're not doing that. Whoa, 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 whoa. How did we lose that? How'd you fall off? Shit, back up. Crane unhooked or something. Alright, let's go. The crane leg's down. What the hell? I don't remember even hitting that. Alright, again, low gear. We want to keep the wooden planks on the top. All of this just to build 2 cabins and then haul them back to the ore sorting center. But fella. Easy. Keep the wooden planks on top. Yeah, where there's a will, there's a way. You know? But like I said, I believe I left, it was either some containers or some planks over at the construction cabin, construction area. But we're going to be using it anyway, so. Keep that in mind. Even if it isn't right now. Come on. I'm just going to chug through the mud. So far so good. The wooden plank stayed on the top without having any issues. Nice big flat surface. She stayed up there. I'm happy for that. Alright, let's unload the cargo. We can build 2 cabins just with what we have here, so we'll see what we have in the... Alright. Alright, let's grab this cabin and stick that on there. Crane. Alright, now we're going to go to the construction zone. So yeah, we have 3 cargo containers and 6 wooden planks. So we're actually 1 more ahead. So we're good to go. Craft. Craft. So now we have 2. Got our 2. One of these and one of that. Capiche? Capiche. Comprende? Oh, hello. Concrete and truck don't mix. Alright, we're headed back to cabin zone 1. We gotta figure out where that's at first. Before we start pulling triggers and pointing fingers, we gotta figure out where cabin zone 1 is. It is way over here. So we're gonna go all the way to this point. I think there's a truck over here yet. Yeah, right there. So we gotta go all the way around. There's no way to go just straight across. You can't just, hey, I'll take the shortcut. It doesn't work that way. Not on this map. But we can take the train tracks. So that'll help. Because this is strapped on here, we're not gonna have to worry too much about it tipping over. Not that you won't, but it's less likely. I'll still shove it into low high so we're not going 100 miles an hour. But back to the YouTube thing. I do watch a lot of YouTube. A lot. And not all of it's, some of it's just fun stuff I watch. I have friends that stream on YouTube. So I check out their stuff and try to help them, support them up. And I hope they do for me as well. I mean, if we can't do that, even if it take 10 minutes, you know, out of your day to help a friend out. It's not like you're asking me to move your house, you know. Those days are almost over. You know how back in the day, now I'm off on a tangent again. Back in the day, you have a friend. It's like, hey, can you help me over? Come over and help me move this? Sure, no problem. But there is a certain age where that stops. You know, even for the friend. Like, I'm not gonna fucking move that. Let's see if we can find some younger kids to do it, because I'm not gonna move this heavy ass whatever it is down 3 flights of stairs and whatever. We're gonna find somebody to do it, because I'm not breaking my back. When you're younger, it's like, shit, I'll do it for, 12 pack of beer, or shit, just buy me a couple beers or whatever. pizza. And I've moved a house for some pizza and some beer. A whole house full of shit. You know, friend's got a whole house full of stuff. Big U-Haul truck. I'll buy you some pizza and some beer. Let's do it. Burn a Saturday. So you go over there and spend 8 hours moving stuff, multiple trips, whatever. When you're all done, you got some pizza and beer. No money. Didn't ask for any money. Just did it because that's what friends are for, you know. Help a brother out. Or a sister. Alright, let's get off of here and see if we can get through these woods. We don't run into any flying monkeys or anything crazy. Probably top the tank off since we're here. Yeah, but the days of doing that, once you get to a certain age where you can't, the recovery time. It's like if you hurt your back when you're younger a little bit, it's like, oh, tweaked it a little bit. It's like a day or two and it's good to go. Maybe a Tylenol or whatever. Now you do it at a certain age. Again, there's a cutoff. After a certain age, it's like, nah, I'm laid up for a whole week. Shouldn't have moved that refrigerator, or shouldn't have moved that toolbox, or whatever it might be. A gun safe, or whatever it may be. You just don't do it anymore. You find somebody else to do it. Pay some young kids to do it. But the problem with that is, now, mind you, it's really dependent upon the kids. It's not their shit. You know what I'm saying? When you find somebody to move your stuff for you, it's not their stuff. So they don't care about grandma's antique lamp and, you know what I mean, that you inherited, or a grandfather clock that you got from your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather, and they slam it into the wall and break something off of it. It's not their stuff. They have no attachment to any of this stuff. That's the bad thing about moving or having somebody else move your stuff. Is because, you know, a friend, they'd be like, dude, take care of that. Oh, but that's, you know, I got that from whatever. All right. I keep an eye on it, make sure I don't break it. But just two random Joes, two guys in a truck moving company, they don't get two shits, you know. I mean, they are insured, maybe, but if you go that route. But you just put an ad in the paper, I'd like to have somebody come move my whatever. Depending upon what it is, you watch what you do. Because, yeah. Years ago, many moons ago, I used to deliver furniture and appliances for two different stores. One was a furniture store and the other one was an appliance store, next to each other. But they helped each other out. I would help with deliveries at the appliance store when the furniture delivery was done and they needed somebody over there, which is fine. I didn't mind. The guy paid me pretty decent. Actually, more than the furniture store did. But anyway, I digress. But I've had it where I was delivering furniture completely different. See, it was at an apartment building. And all of a sudden the door opens up in the hallway and it's a elderly lady. I'm not saying old lady. Elderly lady. Little frail thing. And she says, can you boys? And I mean, I guess at the time I was 18 or 19 years old, so to her I was like a baby, an infant, you know, as old as this lady was, but elderly as this lady was. But the other dude was like probably in his 40s, you know. Can you boys help me move my hutch, my antique hutch? I just got to move it from one wall to another. And the guy that I worked with was a complete D-bag. He's like, I ain't moving that shit. You can move it if you want. And it was the end of my day, practically. We were on our last delivery. I said, I'll be back. So give me about a half an hour, and I'll come back and I'll move it. You can't move that by yourself. I'm like, yes, I can. So I talked to the boss. I said, can I borrow this little cart? He says, go for it. Make a little side cash. I'm like, hell yeah. I said, Wally, his name was, didn't want to do it. He just wanted to go home, you know. So I went over there. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, that little tree, of course. That's a little. It's like, I'll help you. A little ass pine tree. Over it goes. Anyway, so Wally didn't want to do it. Excuse me. I forgot that I was still hooked to that tree. Well, now we have some problems. So don't go that way. Can we go this way, please? This way, this way, this way. How about I try to back up? Dangerous water levels. I just want to get back on my wheels. Oh, I can't back up. I have no idea what I'm hooked to here. Just get myself on. I should have paid attention to where the rocks were. Anyway, so Wally didn't want to do it. So I went through the cart in the back of my little piece of crap car that I was driving at the time. Again, I'm 18 years old. I didn't have mommy and daddy to help me buy a car. You know, I didn't get a Beamer for my 16th birthday or nothing like that. I worked for my stuff. Pack. Oh. Here we are again. Restore the crane. How did I get to myself in this pickle? Pull. Walk that tree back there. Let's see if I can get myself into a better predicament here. There we go. I'll let go of that. I'll grab this. Anyway, back to where I was. Sorry. I was working here. My piece of crap car. Now, mind you, I was making at the time $5 an hour, which is a joke now. Nowadays, at $5 an hour, that's like what? And that was actually above minimum wage back. Because I think minimum wage back in that day was $4.25. So it was above minimum wage. I can't pack it. Oh, you son of a bitch. So I gotta put it down further. And I went there. It literally took me, I knocked on the door. She's like, oh, you did come back. I was wondering. And it was empty. There was nothing in it. Oh, you son of a bitch, it was in there. How did that not? It was empty. There was no knickknacks. You know, grandma's got knickknacks and stuff in their things, their hutches or whatever. So it was completely empty. It was two pieces, a top and a bottom. All right, let's try packing that. Well, there we go. Now we're gonna try not to fuck up this time. Come on. What are we doing here? Let's go. Anyway, it's already dark again. And I gotta try to get him in that stupid thing. That can be a pain in the butt. I'm gonna tell you that. But anyway, so Grandma, she's got it empty. She's like, I took all the stuff out for you. Make it easier to move. I'm like, well, thank you for that. Now I don't have to worry about breaking anything. So I go over there. I lift up one end of it, just about 6-8 inches, and I have a little cart. And I slide that up underneath. I got to change trucks so I can move that thing. I slide that it's like a flat cart with wheels on it up underneath the one end, or in the middle of it essentially, and brakes. Change truck. And then I set it down. So now it's on wheels, this whole thing. I grab it, I push it across the room, change truck, unpack. I'm just knocking shit off here. Literally bull in a china shop. I back the camera up a little bit. Alright, so we gotta get two more underneath that thing. See how it hits the roof? So you gotta watch the angle of the. Trying to get the camera better. Okay, so we go down. We slide under the edge of the roof, hopefully. There we go. The cable will go through, but it doesn't help that my truck is right here. It's in the way, essentially. The camera is bad. It's hooked on the trailer. That's what it is. It's hooked on that trailer. There we go. And we slide this up under like that. Oh, we're going to go down under here. And you can't push them through to the other side because, well, that's one cabin that actually took it out. Like, what the hell happened? I'll leave it so you guys can see it. It's weird that I put it over there and it does stuff over here, right? And then we have one more to get. I want to move that one out of the way. Let's turn it. Like I'm in here doing surgery. Oh, turn. Turn. I gotta extend that crane out. Oh, there we go. Turn. Oh, I can't turn. Okay, let's try to grab this one. Grab it. Anyway, kicked it underneath there, set it on there, wheeled it across the room, lifted it up, took the cart out, and I was done. And I said, do you need any help with anything else since I'm here? She says, nope, you're good to go. I'll put these back in there. I'm like, perfect. She gave me $100. Come on. I'm like, lady, I don't need. Just take it. You were so nice to come back. That other young man was so rude. I'm like, yeah, that's Wally. Okay, so they're both in there. I didn't get the cutscene for this one. As you can see on the right-hand side, it's a cabin 2 of 2 on the bottom there. All right, let's restore the crane. Now, we have to get, again, that was just the first part. So now we need to get fuel. I don't know, I'm trying to get the list up to where you can see it. Something dark on. There we go. Look it up or right. So we need fuel. Metal rolls. Or I could bring it up like, where'd it go? Now we need metal rolls, 2 concrete slabs, fuel, and bricks to the sorting center. So metal rolls, I can get 5 on a truck. I'm gonna set my controller down for a second while I look at my list. Give me a second. But yeah, I got paid $100 for literally 5 minutes of work, and the lady was so nice. She wanted to feed me too. I'm like, no offense, lady, but if you're anything like my grandma, I didn't say this, but I gotta grab another beverage. If you're anything like my grandma, she has stuff in her refrigerator that's been in there forever, and those old people will eat anything. You know? It's like, oh, there might be something in the back of the fridge. It's like a science experiment. It's got more fuzz on it than the peach, you know? What's this green stuff? Oh, just scrape it off. It'll be fine. Like, Grandma, you're not supposed to eat that stuff. So anyway, I denied the nice gesture. I'm like, with this $100, that's a week's worth of grocery. A week's worth of wages, almost. And it's cash, so it's a half week. Because you figure $5 an hour, 40 hours, that's $200 before taxes. So about $170 after taxes. This lady paid me a half a week's worth of wages, over half a week's worth of wages, and I did it in 5 minutes. So, all right. So where's my list? I was looking to see where my metal rolls are. We need 6 of them. There's 2 there and 4 there. So we found 6. I'm going to keep my list by me so I can see it. All right. We got to recover this truck and trailer. Detach, delete, and recover. Leave, make it daytime. But yeah, I mean, it's little things like that. And you know, a week later, the lady called the store and asked for me. Because she knew we worked for the furniture store. And there was only 2 in town. She called both of them to find me. And she didn't even know my name. Because I didn't talk to her. I mean, it wasn't like my grandma or something like that. But let's go get metal rolls. She didn't know my name, but she found me. And she called me and they're like, it's for you. I'm like, who's calling me here? Because this is pre everybody has a cell phone or a bag phone. This is just landlines for everybody. Back then. I think they were just coming out with like bag phones, but and then for those that don't know what a bag phone is, it's like a purse with a phone in it and you put it in your car or whatever. Plug it in. It had shitty reception. It was very expensive to use. Only rich people had them. Anyway. Pre-cellular phone. Pre-flip phone. Pre-everything. So this lady calls. And she asked to talk to me. So I answered the phone. I happened to be back in the warehouse. They paged me or whatever. And my boss, of course, giving me a hard time. She goes, your girlfriend. He says, your girlfriend's on the phone. I'm like, what? And well, there's bricks too. I'm going to clear a lot of these bricks out. I'm like, my what? So I answered the phone, and here's this elderly lady. She goes, I don't know if you remember me, but you helped me. You were the nice young man that helped me move my hutch. I'm like, uh-huh. She says, I have a friend that came over and asked me how I had it moved, and I told him that the nice young man from the furniture store helped me move it. And it didn't cost me that much. I'm thinking it was a $100 bill, lady. So she wanted to know if it would be possible for you to help move her roll-top desk. She got one of them heavy roll-top desks and a few other things. I'm like, oh no. From one room into another. I'm like, So I had the boss was right there. He's laughing because he had told me that it was my girlfriend on there. And I asked him, I said, because I wasn't working 40 hours a week. That was the thing at the furniture store. All right, 2 on the truck. I got to take those off my list. So there are now more metal rolls at this warehouse. Metal beams, slabs, there's metal rolls there. That's on the other side of the map. Alright. Again, I asked him what's the schedule look like for the rest of the day, and he says, you got about an hour left, and it was early in the day. I said, well, I can be there at this time. Just give me the address. She was, oh no, it's right across the hall. It was right in the same building, same apartment building. So I took the card again. And went to her house after work. I asked the boss, and he was good with it. He's like, you got a side hustle going now, huh? Like, yeah, moving business. He was a good boss. He really was. Rest in peace. Ended up passing away of cancer years later, but after I had quit there or whatever. But anyway. So I go there, and the lady paid me $200 for 10, 15 minutes maybe. I had to move 3 things. It was like a roll-top desk, another curio cabinet, and a dresser. She wanted to put it into a different bedroom. And I wheeled it in there, wheeled it around, and done. And she thanked me, and again tried to give me cookies and shit that she had from, the prehistoric era. She was an old elderly lady too. but they're just so appreciative of the little things, you know. So I mean, I think that could be a side hustle for somebody. If you would just go buy one of those, right? So like start stupid small. Like it's called a flat cart. It's a furniture moving cart. If you look it up, it's a flat. You can even make them. It's just a couple 2x4s in a square, and put some caster wheels on the bottom. Carpet it so that it doesn't damage anything. Put some like marine carpeting, like a boat marine carpeting on it, like they put for the deck work in a boat. Anyway, put that on there. Staple it all on, and get yourself a dolly, like a moving dolly. Again, carpet it so you don't, when you pick something up, you don't scratch it, you know, or put a blanket across the back of the dolly so that it's not metal on wood if you're moving somebody's stuff. Obviously, if it's like a refrigerator or whatever, it's a little bit more durable, but you still want to have something on there, some barrier. A blanket's going to move, whereas if you put carpet on it, it's not going to move. Anyway, where was this next one? I don't remember. Oh, right there. Okay, I missed my turn. Back up. I'm not going to be able to get all of the fuel. Fuel's going to suck. I'm going to have to take 8. I don't think I can get 8 on a... I know I could get 5 on here, but then I'm going to have... I'm just going to take 2 trucks with 4. Once I find... I think there's one spot that's unlimited, so I'll just take... And then the slabs, I can pull them from the... over there, the concrete factory. Unless there's somewhere, I will look on my little list. We'll see. We're just going to do these first, and then we'll work our way back. Goes 2, 4. Yeah, actually, if I have bricks, that's what I'll do. If there's a brick place between here and the end. Anyway, yeah, $200. But yeah, so you can do a side hustle, man. Just advertise it. You don't actually even have to pick anything up. Just pick up one end, kick the thing up under, make sure it's in the right spot. Set it down, wheel it through. Make sure the wheels are clean so you don't, don't throw it in the mud. People don't want dirt all over their carpeting and everything. Yeah, this little side hustle idea. Not that it would keep you busy year round, but maybe, but depending upon where you live. I mean, but word of mouth with these elderly people, they're like, oh, I had it moved for this. But don't let them lowball you. We don't rob them. But, it's like, oh, $500, I'll move that thing for you. No. It's cash money in your pocket. I would say a side hustle, not a full-time gig. Just my thing. All right, so now we need 4 more. Actually, I'm not going to get more on there because I need 6 rolls. 1, 2, 3, and 1 on the platform. So I got 5, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm going to have to make another trip. I didn't even think of that. I'm like, what am I thinking? What are you thinking? I'll take this truck. But yeah, easy side hustle. Unless they want it upstairs. Now we're talking ranch style homes, and now if they want, say, can you help me move my, I don't know, gun safe that weighs 8,000 pounds down into my basement, down through these spiral staircase, nah. Not unless you got a friend, and then you're going to go in with, you're going to have to get insurance if you're going to do that kind of stuff. Because if you put that safe through the wall and ruin their drywall or whatever, because it's heavy, you're going to be paying for it to have it replaced and refixed. Come on, son. Come on. Again, like I said, this is a longer one. We're at an hour and a half almost already. And we're not done yet. We got slabs to get. We got fuel and bricks to get. Cabins are done, so that's all we have is slabs, which we can get on one trip, fuel on one trip, and bricks on one trip. So we got at least minimal 3 trips yet for 2 trucks. But this road is getting tore up, because you can see where I drove through here before. So now it's rutted more, where and it's saving, of course. But if you wanted to reset the mud, as I call it, you could close the game, like save it, of course. Save it first by going to your back to home screen or main menu, and then open it back up. The mud will reset to where like you've never driven on it. You know, it won't be all rutted. Why is it so slow? It's like I'm barely moving. That's a lot of heavy rolls of metal, apparently. It's going to put it in low, low, low. So no spin, just very slow. Again, side hustle. Different ideas. Could turn into a gig. You know, back in the day, lawn mowing was like you get paid, you know, a couple bucks to mow a lawn. Now people do it for a business, you know, lawn mowing and snow removal. At least where I live, snow removal. You know, and they charge 30, 40 bucks or 50 bucks to mow your lawn. You know, you mow a couple lawns a day. You know, and I've actually thought about that as a side hustle. Problem is, now it depends on where you live. 100%. So like, you can mow once a week. Typically, you can get away with once a week, depending upon the yard. You know, if it's over fertilized, you're going to do it twice a week. But like a once a week thing. So if you did, I don't know, 25 lawns a week. Just throwing numbers out there. 5 a day. And you work Monday through Friday, so that you don't have to work weekends. You know, it's your business. You do, you know, if I own a business, I ain't gonna work weekends. I ain't gonna work Saturdays and Sundays. But if you did 5 lawns a day, if you could pull up 25 lawns and do 5 lawns in a day at an hour a pop, you know, and it wouldn't take you an hour. Unless you got big ass lawns, then you're gonna get paid more for them. But 5 lawns a day. If you live in an area where you can mow year round, this would be ideal. You know, California or warmer climate areas. Now in Wisconsin, where I live, you don't mow only probably 5 to 6 months out of the year, because you don't even get to mow until probably the end of April, May, and you're done by September, October, probably October, early October. You're all done mowing. So you wouldn't have anything to get you through the winter. You know, you're done mowing. You got 6 months of mowing and 6 months of, you know, possible, because the lawn goes dormant. You know, they don't need to be mowed. So now what do you do for money? But like around here, there's guys that do both. They do the snow removal and the lawn mowing. And of course, they're mowing more than 5 a day, but the bigger businesses. But I'm talking for the side hustle guy or the wannabe start small guy. 5 lawns, that ain't so bad. And if you get the right mowers, you can get a lawn done in 15, 20 minutes. And not to say you got to have a big winged out golf course mower, but the 0 turns and stuff go pretty quick. Even the stand on ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, and yeah, they got those stand on riders, but they're not cheap. I mean, you're looking at for a commercial edition, not a residential edition. You know, you're looking at $12,000 pack cargo. All right, so 2 concrete slabs. Let's go get them. I'm going to recover out. Actually, you know what? I got a truck. Right here. Let's get a little break from the big rig here. Actually, what's this one? That's the cabin zone. Let's recover him out of here. Recover. Leave. But yeah, you want to go commercial. But if you're starting small and you want to work your way up to that, you just start with a regular lawnmower. And your basic, even regular lawnmowers are, $1,500 to $2,000, unless you buy a beater one that you fix up. Which, again, you can even push mow if you're that energetic. So 5 lawns at $50 times 12 or 25, or no, 5 times 50, so $250 a day. In say 5 hours, you're making 20. What are you making? Do the math. 5 hours, $250. You're making $50 an hour. That's a pretty good money. That's good. That's good money. So now, if you took that money and you reinvested it into your business, we don't want cement. We want 2 concrete slabs. And again, this is why I brought over here like 30 bundles of concrete. I think there's actually slabs somewhere before I do this. But I think I'm going to need them anyway. I just want to look at my little cheat sheet here. Give me 1 second. Cement. Blocks. Concrete slabs. There's 1. There's 2 way across the map. We'll probably use those on the next one. Let me look real quick. And this one. Any slabs? Yeah, there's 4. So we'll worry about those on that. Right now we're going to get these. 2 slabs. Crafting. 1, 2. And we're going to go R2. 1 slab. 1 on the loading platform. And we'll grab that one and we'll put it on the truck. But yeah, I mean, as a side hustle, or $250 a day, you're making $1,200 a week. That's pretty good money, in my opinion. I don't make $1,200 a week. I don't make $50 an hour. For 5 hours worth of work. And again, you could do lawns in less than 5 hours, unless they're bigger lawns. Of course, you're not going to get $50 for a lawn that takes 2 minutes to mow. So it's all relative. If you're going to pull small lawns, you're going to get $20 or $25. But again, think about it. You can get it done in 10, 15 minutes. Done. Even if you're just using a regular rider, it doesn't take that long. But you got to make it look nice. You can't just hack the shit out of it. But yeah, I've thought about it as I made it night. Morning, actually. Thought about it as a side hustle. And you could do more than 5 if you wanted to make it an actual. But the thing is getting the business. Finding 25 people to mow. And they're consistent and they pay, and because you're going to run into the ones that you do the lawn and then they're like, oh, can I wait till next week to pay you? I'm a little short. Don't ever do that. Don't ever let that happen, because they never get caught back up. Pay in advance, or automatically deduct, like a credit card deposit. I would personally just like to have greenbacks, cash. It's just better. Unless you have a lot of them. LLC, make yourself an LLC, and now you're a business owner, a true business owner. You got your business cards, you have a couple T-shirts for uniforms, and put a logo on a vinyl or whatever on the side of your truck with a little trailer. I mean, you could start relatively cheap if you own a truck. You can even have a little SUV or something and pull a small trailer and put a lawnmower and weed whacker on it, leaf blower. But again, that would be at a place where you could do the shit year round. In Wisconsin, where I live, you don't have a year round thing. So you have 6 months of mowing. So you'd have to budget your money. You know, pay yourself not $50 an hour, pay yourself $20 an hour, or $15, whatever you can afford to live on, and still put money in the bank so that you have money to live on year round. So you mow for 6 months, but the other 6 months you're just living off what you put away. You know what I'm saying? This is so muddy here, even with this. It's crazy. And in the wintertime, if you wanted to snow blow, now we'll go back to the comparison. So you mow once a week, so you can pick up 25 lawns for a week. Now, if you snow blowed, you think you could get through 25 houses in one day? Snow blowing or plow? I guess if you plowed, but if you're just going to do a snow blower on the back of a little trailer and take that to, you know, whatever house and snow blow it. I mean, I think on average, like my yard, my driveway and stuff, when I snow blow, probably get it done in about half an hour, depending on how deep the snow is. And I make it look nice. This is why I don't shovel, I snow blow. Man, even in low gear, that's still, it's rough, boys. So half an hour times 25 houses. Obviously, if they're living in apartments, they don't have to worry about any of that stuff. But 25 houses, you're looking at a 12-and-a-half-hour day. And that's not counting drive time between the places. That'd be if they were living right next to each other. You know? So you're going to have a really long day when it snows. And then you're going to have days where it don't snow. You're going to, like, the last couple years in Wisconsin, we haven't had any snow hardly to do anything. We've had a few snowfalls that you could probably get a snowblower and, you know, make some money, but otherwise it's pretty slim pickings. But again, if you lived off of within your means, off your lawn mowing money, you could survive. But then, because you're a small business owner, as a side hustle, unless your spouse, if you have one, has insurance, which would be the ideal if he or she has medical insurance through their work, then you could live off that, you know, or use as an add-on on their insurance. But if you're paying for your own insurance as a single person, you're fucked, because insurance, just straight up insurance, is super expensive unless you go through. It's like the bigger companies that have more employees have better insurance price premiums. All right, here we go. 2 concrete slabs. We're gonna pack this one. How about we restore the crane and pack the cargo, and then release the crane and cargo. Okay, so now we got 8 fuel and 8 bricks, and we're done. And we're done. So we can get 4 on here, or I get 2 trucks. Where's the bricks? We have 2 there. I might just run over and grab these 2. And then we can get 6 on 1. I'm just trying to think, because we're going to need bricks up here, excuse me, for get my camera angles all messed up. This area here is going to be because this one, 10 bricks. So don't try to pull the ones from that side of the map. You want to pull them from close to where you're at. So like I can get 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. So but these are close to this. You know what I'm saying? But how far down do you want to go? Like these all stay, because that's on that side of the river. It's not so bad. But like I could grab 2, 4, 6. I need 8, right? 8. So we got 2, 4, 6, 8. There we go. 2 trucks worth. And then we need 8 fuel. There's no fuel. You have to go to a place that has fuel, which I have wrote down in my little doohickey here. Unlimited fuel at the 1. There's 4 fuel there. How many do we need? 8? 6 there. But you're going to need it for the other mission, I'm guessing. So I will just go get the unlimited. That's it. Alright, so let's go get fuel first. Done. And I've done it where I put 8 fuel on this truck right here. I stacked it up. But shit falls off. It's just not worth it. Stop the engine. Change truck. Detach the trailer. Delete the trailer. Recover. Leave garage. But yeah, anyway, side hustle shit. Unless you don't want to work, well then you can, I don't know. But there's going to be times where you're like, I don't want to mow lawns. Or snowball. Well, then you're depending on the snow. But if you can just mow. But then you got your times where it rains for like a week straight. Say you live in like Seattle or some place where it rains a lot. I gotta find the other overrun. It's at the ore sorting center. Attach, delete, recover, leave. It's all about where you live. But again, if you were doing it as a side hustle, besides a regular job, so you do 1 lawn, do 5 lawns a week, 1 lawn after work every day. So you get done after work in your 8-hour shift and you go mow 1 lawn. It takes you half hour, whatever, to mow the lawn. Not that when you mow lawns. And you make 40, 50 bucks. But you do that 5 nights a week, you just made $200. You know, or 250 bucks, depending upon what you charge. And it's a side hustle. And I think you could stay under the radar, if you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say anything. But I think at that rate, you could stay under the radar. I mean, 200 bucks is 200 bucks. That's $800 a month. If you did 1 lawn a night. And then if you feel like, well, if I can do 1, I can do 2, you know. So instead of an 8-hour day, you work a 10-hour day. If you did 2 lawns, that's $100 a night. After work. Still staying under the radar to a point. You know, we're going to get these bricks, but right now we're getting fuel. We still got both right now. I just want to make sure that because I've done it where I got all the way to the location, never looked back and went, shit, didn't grab the other truck. And we're an hour and 45 minutes. So I know the next one's going to be, because this one's going to be over 2. That next one's got to be pushing 3 hours. That other reinvigorating the old mine or whatever, it's going to take them a while. I can tell you right now, it will not be recorded today. I almost thought about doing it as a two-parter, but nah, let's do it all in one. Some of you were looking actually for longer videos, so. Well, here's you got your wish. Careful what you wish for. But yeah, side hustle stuff. I've actually thought of it. You know, and as you get older, if you keep these clients, you know, because you got younger kids, well, I call them kids, but younger people that don't want to mow lawn. They'd rather just, you know, have somebody else do it. They'll pay somebody. They don't care about the $50 a week they just don't want to mow the lawn. You know? All right, so we're looking for fuel, unlimited. 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll grab 5 and 3. I don't care. If I can get bricks on here too. I don't know if bricks was in here. So that's 5. On this one, 3. I only need 6 bricks. If I can get 5 on. Alright, because I got 5. Plus the... We'll turn around and get this way. I'm trying to do the math. Alright, change truck. But yeah, anyway, they'd rather just pay the... They don't want them all along. Not to say that they're lazy. I don't want to use that word, but they're not motivated to do it. 1, 2, 3. Are there any bricks over here? There are. Unlimited bricks. So if you don't want to run around, you can get bricks. We'll grab 2. I don't want to grab 3 because we got a tow. So now we're only gonna need, we're only gonna need, or I'm only gonna need 6 more fuel, or 6 more bricks. No, yeah, 6. I get it on one truck, then I don't have to tow another one like this. Change truck. Okay, let's go. I shove it in the low high and just chug along. But yeah, you start getting those clients, right? So as they get older, you've been able to keep these clients for years. So now you're getting older. If you're of a certain age, like my age. So once you hit retirement age, you got something to do on the side, you know? Especially if you're using a ride lawnmower. I mean, if you're physically able, I get it. Once you get to be, I'm not saying 85, 90 years old, you're out there mowing lawns, but if you're in your early 60s and you retire, you know, like say early when you can, like 62 or whatever it is, you can get your Social Security and have a little side hustle going and still make a little bit of cash. Provided they pay you in cash. You know? Problem is, I don't know what happened, but the younger generation doesn't carry cash. They almost never have change. They just keep everything in their little cards and, you know, their whatever, you know. They don't use... They use Apple Pay and they use whatever pays to whatever. Paper money is, for them, foreign, I guess. Not all. I'm just saying, for a lot of the ones I know, the younger kids, I don't ever carry cash. Everything I have is on my card. I use my debit card for everything. Well, what happens if they freeze your account because somebody stole your identity and stole all your money? You know? You can't get your money because it's on freeze because they're doing investigations trying to figure out if it was actually you that spent it or some other hoodlum. And now you have no money, no cash, no walking around money, as I call it, pocket money. Not to say that I don't use a debit card, but I only use it to pay a few things. I don't use it as a daily deal. Essentially, I use it to pay a few bills. That's it. But it's like if I go get gas in a car, I don't use a gas card. I know I probably should, but I don't. Gas cards can be dangerous. Anybody who has one probably can attest to that statement. Reason they can be dangerous is because, now this is just a hypothetical situation. You've gone through, let's just say $250 worth of gas in a month. I'm just throwing a number out there. Well, something comes up and you can't afford to pay the full $250 when the bill comes. Because that's the only way you're going to do it. You're going to come out ahead is if you pay it in full every month when that bill comes. Pay it off. Boom. No balance. Anytime there becomes a balance, you're just lost money. You just spent more for gas than what you needed to. Even with your little 5% or 4% discount. You miss one payment and that didn't pay it in full. Now you've paid more for gas than what you would at the pump if you paid cash. But, I mean, if you're good enough and you can, whatever. But if something comes up and you had to allocate funds to something else instead of paying the complete bill for your gas card. It's like, well, I can put 100 on it because I had to fix something on my car. I get to get a new tire for my car or whatever because I got a flat. Or I had to get something done to the unexpected bill comes up that you didn't have in your budget. So now that $100 got paid on the balance, but you still owe $150. Well, next month you're still gonna put $250 for the gas in your car or fuel. Well, now instead of a $250 bill, you got a $400 bill plus the interest. And so now you're probably looking at $440 or $450 because a lot of those are low interest rate credit cards. They're higher credit card interest rates. So now you've paid. Now you owe this much. Well, I can't afford to pay $400. I'll put 300 on it. It's still more than what I was able to. I'll put 300 on it this month. Well, now you still got a $100 balance, and it's just a vicious cycle until you get caught back up, if you ever do. You know what I mean? So, in my opinion, not that you put on 200 miles. I'm just using those numbers. That you put on $250 worth of gas in a month, but or fuel, whatever, whether it's diesel or gasoline. Shift it up. But some people do. Are really close to it. A tank of gas a week. Gas prices keep going up and down. So it adds up quick. Come on, son. I don't know. I find them gas cards and stuff like that, and even with the credit card, even if it wasn't a gas card, if it was just a regular credit card. Oh, I got cash back. Well, that's really nice, but unless you're paying the balances off in full, every time that credit card bill comes, you're paying more for your stuff. That dress you had to buy because it was an impulse. I had to buy it for a wedding or whatever, and it cost me $500 or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a dress guy. Or a suit. We'll say a suit. I had to buy a suit for whatever occasion, whether it be a wedding or, God forbid, a funeral or something like that. Spent $500. Well, now the bill comes and it's like, well, I can't afford it. It was an impulse buy. Or not an impulse, but it was unexpected bill. I can't afford to add that in there, but I needed it, So I'm gonna put, I'll put money on it there, extra money on it. My minimum payment's $40 a month on it. I'll put 50 on it because I can't afford to pay it in full. I'll put $10 extra. Well, you'll get it paid off, but you're gonna pay, instead of $500 for that suit, you're gonna pay about $800 for it with the interest on it. Or more. So, again, credit cards can be good in a pinch, but to use them as a regular thing. Whereas a debit card, you can only spend what you have. You can't go over, Debit's your money. Credit's money that they're giving you with the intent that you're going to pay it back. But with like a debit card, it's just your money. Hey, I don't know. We have one more friggin' thing to do, and it's what they were doing fuel now. Bricks next. Cargo management. We need 6 bricks, so we're just going to pull this one out to the side. Can I find the one I need before I go all the way around and get them? That's not it. That's not it. Can I change truck to that one? There we are. We got 4 trucks right here in the same parking lot, so. Brakes, brakes. Jesus, drunk driver. 1, 2, 3 fuel and 2 bricks. Now we still need 6 bricks. Detach, delete, and recover. Leave. Now, instead of getting the bricks from these locations, I'm just going to go back to that warehouse and grab 6 bricks. Because it's unlimited. It's all in one spot. I don't have to run here, run there. I just go there, get it, done. Now, it's completely up to you how you want to do it. I could grab 2 from this one, 2 from this one, go all the way down here and get 2, or I can just go here and get 6. Done. Now, as I'm running all over the place, I'm just going to go to one location, one-stop shopping. I'll use those bricks on another mission. No worries. 6 bricks and we're done. One more trip. One more trip. So we're at 157. So probably about 10, 15 minutes. I don't know, I'm guessing. 158. We're pushing 2 hours right now. And again, they're always saving. The gears kick in and it slows you down. This mud has been tore up because I've been coming through here. But you do you. I was talking about side hustles, you know. So you can get yourself, that's the bricks right here. I can grab these 2. But again, I'll get them on. I'll get them for the winter one, the old mine one, because I'm gonna need a crap ton. I think it's like 10 bricks for that one. We'll get them. We'll get them. Yeah, this road's getting tore up. But as I was saying before, my current job, I still haven't switched over. Now this is as of March 7th. By the time you all see this, hopefully I'll be on a different schedule. That one, it'll be, is this metal beams or bricks? Metal framing. So we got metal beams there. But at the other warehouse, we have unlimited metal beams. You know what I'm saying? One by the garage over there. Back in the corner. Alright, 6 bricks. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 on the platform. 6. It's kind of nice that I was able to squeeze 2 on that other load, so I didn't. I was able to get them all on this one. I have to tow another thing. Because anytime you got to do the towing thing, it does slow you down some. But it is still better than making 2 trips. I think if I had made 2 trips on all these double trip ones, instead of making 1, reverse, it would have taken obviously twice as long. But yeah, it's a side hustle. I'm always looking for something. Like when I was a kid, I mowed lawns for extra cash. But back when I mowed it, it was like, I'll mow that lawn for $2. And it would be an hour, hour and a half of mowing. push mowing, an old rusty old lawnmower, or one that didn't start, or one with 3 wheels on it instead of 4. You know, I'll pay you $2 to mow my lawn. It's like, okay. And you jumped at the chance. $2, all right. It's funny how the whole thing, I mean, we're talking a long time ago, but I don't know what that would equate to nowadays, $2, but I don't think it's 20. I don't think it would equate to $20. I would say what you could buy for $2 back then, you could buy for probably nowadays for the same item, $10. So essentially, in today's times, I mowed it for $10, which would still be way low than most things. You know, I wouldn't mow somebody's lawn for $10, rider or not, unless it was a little itty bitty lawn that took 2 minutes to mow. Even then, $10 it's almost not worth your time, unless he lives right next door to you, and you can just walk over and mow. And if it's a little old man or older woman that can't afford to pay you $20 or whatever, or $50 to mow it. But you also got little neighborhood kids that will come and mow it for $10. They may not do the best job. They're not going to weed whack it. They're not going to, leaf blow the sidewalk off. They're not going to make it look nice. They're just going to mow it. But some people don't give a shit. They just want it mowed. Some people aren't super particular about their lawns. I've seen it. They just want it mowed. And some people just don't mow their lawn. I'm sure you all know those people too. It's like, let the grass grow. And then the city comes and mows it, but if it's rural, they don't do that. But if you live in the city, at least in my city, if you let it go too long, they will mow it for you and charge you an arm and a leg. $100 bill to come mow your lawn, because they're going to bill you. If you don't mow it. If it gets over, I think it's like 6-8 inches. They come around and they'll give you a warning. If you don't have it mowed in a certain amount of time, you're going to get a ticket, and they'll come mow you. I keep up with mine. I mow mine like twice a week, so depending upon how much rain we get. If you don't get any rain, it doesn't grow very fast, but it's at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. But I was saying about my work schedule, I'm hoping I should be, by the time you all see this video, be working at a different place, but my days off are going to be Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Weird, but it is what it is. So I'll be able to record on like Tuesday mornings and Wednesday mornings. More likely Wednesday morning. But because I need the quiet. It's got to be like now, a church mouse quiet. It's like super muddy. This is all tore up. If I would have left and came back, like logged out, went to the main menu and come back in, this wouldn't be this bad. But this has had multiple trips coming through here, and I kind of like that. It's more realistic then. It's like you drove through this mud hole 18,000 times already. Now it's just going to be brutal. But yeah, I've thought about the lawn mowing business and all that stuff, but you really have to go over everything. Again, keep it small, stay under the radar, or go for the gusto and buy yourself some stuff. If you have some money saved up and you can get a small business loan, because they'll give you a small business loan at like your local bank and stuff. You got to have some kind of collateral or whatever, but have money down payment. So say you wanted to get a zero turn stand-on mower and a zero turn ride lawnmower and a nice backpack leaf blower and a trailer enclosed or open, whatever, how you want to do it. And then all your little other supplies, extra string for your mower or weed whackers, blades for your mowers because they don't last forever, tire repair kits, just tools and stuff to fix your stuff if it goes down while you're on the job, fuel cans, so you're looking 25 grand worth of mowers, if you have a truck to pull it, by the way. Don't try to pull it with a little Honda Pilot or something like that. It's not going to work. You'll tear your transmission out trying to tow it. But if you have a truck that can tow it, but my suggestion would be to start small. Work your way up to the bigger stuff. Because you got to get clients anyway. I wouldn't go invest $30,000 on 2 mowers and a trailer. Probably closer to $35,000 with all that, but and then your backpack, leaf blowers and hedge trimmers and things like that. Because you can turn a lawn mowing job into, well, I'll mow your lawn once a week, but then once a month I'll trim your hedges, or I'll, and like a lawn mowing is $50, but if you want me to weed whack and do the trim work, it's going to cost you an extra $10, whatever, or $5, however you want to, depending on how much stuff they got to do. And you can edge sidewalks. You can add in landscaping stuff if you want. In the fall, like around here, you could do leaf gutter cleaning. So you get up there and clean out people's gutters so that when the snow comes and the ice and all that stuff doesn't block the gutters, because the leaves are all in the gutters and the roof debris or whatever. You get up there and you clean all the gutters out. So that's a side hustle you could add onto your lawn mowing stuff. It's like, for an extra $20, I'll get up there and clean your gutters out, or whatever price you want to add on there. So you can make money if you were going to go big. But if you're trying to stay under the radar, you don't have to go big for that. You just do your thing. But anyway, it's been a long video. I've talked for 2.5 hours straight, or 2 hours and 10 minutes. We will be done with this one. We have one more video left, and then we'll be on to the hell's the name of it? It's not even on here. What's the other map? Big Salmon. And we'll be doing the scouting around, finding all the jobs, finding all the vehicle upgrades, towers, the spiel. But we still have to finish up one more long video, which will be this next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll go left this time. Six. Booyah! We got the second part of that done. Worked on the building. Yay! Woo! No, I don't think this turns into like a warehouse or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like you come here and now you can get cargo containers. Alright, we're done. So the last one we have, go back over. This is like a final thing, but because this is Big Salmon, Big Salmon, Big Salmon, Big Salmon, here and Big Salmon, but it's logging. This is logging, and this is, well, whatever. We'll get to that. So the last one we have is this one. And again, it's another long one. We got beams, we got planks, we got pipes, we got blocks, we got all kinds of shit. 10 bricks, is that what it is? Yeah, 10 bricks. So just in front of the garage thing here, we have, these are going to be harder to get, but we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, we got 2 right here, so we don't have to go that far. 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So we're making trips up and down this. And this little spot right here, up this path, is a pain in the ass. But we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll get her done. And then 10 metal rolls, which we're going to have to do something to get those, which is why it's going to take longer. Well, I'll talk about that on the next video. So anyway, appreciate y'all watching. You guys are great. Had to refill your popcorn a couple times, I'm guessing. Thank you guys. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll catch you all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.